There's a man called Dr. Terry Eguaoje, who is the president of FCAN, Football Coaches Association of African Nations. He's trained several coaches across the world. I spoke with Samson Siasa at some point, and Siasa told me, this man trained me. You know, I was in his classroom.
And Siasa is one of the
Samson Siasa
finest tacticians
told me practically that
country.
I was in the classroom and this man taught me how to coach in football. The current U.S. under-19 coach is a trainee of this man.
Wow.
You know, we've seen him make impact with the Super Eagles. He was on the bench when the Eagles went to the Nations Cup 2019, if I'm not mistaken. 2021 was it?
Yeah, 2021.
2021 in Cameroon.
Was it 1 or 2? I think it was last year. Yeah,
2022.
Yeah, 2022.
Absolutely. And we saw how the Super Eagles played. We saw what the Super Falcons was like at the WAFCON. And we saw different Super Falcons at the World Cup. This man was on the bench for the Super Falcons. And my question is, why is the NFF not giving honor to whom honor is due? Why is Terry Eguaoje not holding a key managerial position in any of our national teams?
There are too many problems. I remember there was a story about Amunike, that they told him to become technical director, offering some amount. I said, he told them, my job is on the field, not in the office. Sometimes we put square pegs in round holes. We love it that. For example, the match analyst for Super Eagles and Co. He's a youth coach. I read his profile, Eguaoje. He has coached many youth teams abroad. But in all our magnanimity, let me put it like that, we left all the youth teams to coach.
Yeah.
We took him to become match analyst for Super Eagles. He doesn't work like that. Then we'll pick, when people complain about why do we have underage cheating and everything in national team for 9, I say it will happen because it's like taking Pep Guardiola to coach. That is not,
awareness. How these guys play to discipline, how they play to rules. And I saw him in the dugout with his small pad, talking to Waldron and saying, do this, do this. Now, what he did at the World Cup is just picking out the patterns and tactical, formations of the other team and playing it and exposing it to the coach. That's a coach who's had football education for years. And if we are not saying that, we all saw what happened at the World Cup. The Super Falcons were difficult to break down, to the defense, to the midfield. Some players that were playing last Nations Cup, I saw them again and say, now this same player, is this the same player? Do you understand? Because of the input. Now, if we are not seeing that, that means there's a conference going on, where Eguaoje's name is in the middle, and they are trying to politic it. That's what I see, because this man can be so good. Training coaches in America, and we cannot hire him or say, come help us here.
And
how prideful can we be?
Refresher course
how prideful can we be? Yes.
Okay, let's bring Terry on the program now. Terry, glad to have you on the show this evening. He's live on the program from Pennsylvania, the United States. Quickly, Terry, talk us through your experience at the World Cup in far away Australia. I mean, it was an experience for you.
Absolutely. That's the peak. That's the peak of coaching at the World Cup, right? So good evening, everybody, and to your guest over there, good evening, and to your viewers. Yeah, the experience was great. I mean, there's just no way. I mean, it's unbelievable. U.S. soccer called to congratulate, U.S. youth soccer, everybody was calling to congratulate the Super Falcons in the way we performed. And keeping in mind what we did before the World Cup, that wasn't so great. So there was a lot of effort that went into it, but I love the experience. It was great to see what you do in the classroom and what you see on the pitch actually manifest itself in a tournament like the World Cup. So I love the experience. I will not trade it for anything else. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. And now that you're back in the U.S., if called upon again by the NFF to help out, at every given point in time, the NFF will call you to come and assist. When we went to the Nations Cup. To come assist again when we're going to the World Cup. If they come and knock your door again, Terry, come and assist us. Will you be willing to come and assist?
Oh yes, Nigeria and my fatherland, my motherland. Always when they call, I will always be there. And in all fairness, I am on contract with the NFF as a consultant. So they get to use me wherever they want. So I'm still on board. My contract still runs for a few more weeks here. So I credit to them for, giving me opportunity and moving me to key areas where we have problems for me to go in there and see how I can help.
All right. Talk to us about the U.S. under-19 coach. I know fully that he was your student.
Yeah, absolutely, he was. But I know the exact year because that was the same year my son was born. So 14 years ago, when he, 14 years ago when he was playing Galaxy, they brought him Beckham and then they got rid of him. So he now decided to go into coaching, and in Oklahoma City, he came in to take a coaching course, and I happened to be the educator at that time. Me along with a couple of other guys, and he introduced himself as a Nigerian, and there were 3 Nigerians there, so we had a great relationship from there, and I would say that's one of the smartest coach I've ever had to deal with, not just in the classroom, because a few years later we had a game where he gave me a scouting report about a team, and he gave me based on what I already taught him. He says, "Hey coach, you playing this team next?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What about it?" I said, "What about it?" He says, "Well, now, here's the scouting report for this team, and go tell your coaches how they could win the game." And the odds of us winning was really low. I mean, this was one of the best teams in the country in the U.S. at the youth level. So he gave me the scouting report. I called my head coach. I said, "Here's what Mike just told me. Here's how you're going to do it. And then let's see. Good luck. Do you believe we won that game?" Simply based on the scouting report he gave me 30 minutes before the game. So he's one of the best we have. And not just me saying it. U.S. Soccer just told you, because remember he was with the under-15. It's not even a year now they moved him to the under-19. So again, that's quality there, if you ask me.
So absolutely, it won't be a surprise if sooner than later he becomes the coach of the U.S. soccer national team. Dr. Terry, thank you so much for the good work you've been doing for Nigerian and African coaches at large. We hope to bring you on the program again next week. We'll have a lot to discuss on this program with you. Thank you so much, Dr. Terry. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
All right, before we say goodbye on the show, let's tell you that Aryna Sabalenka is through to the final of the U.S. Open. So also is Coco Golf. What the final that will be on Saturday when both sides, both ladies will meet. Bolu, it promises to be a huge clash.
This is definitely the biggest challenge she has. Yeah, she beat Ostapenko, who defeated number 1 in Gazvin. But Sabalenka in the final, what happened at the last Grand Slam Wimbledon? I don't think Sabalenka wants it to happen again. Now she wants
to be more careful.
But I didn't give Coco Gauff the chance to get past the quarterfinal. Now she's in the final.
But she surprised all.
At home, she can still surprise everyone.
But
it's a chance.
The men's semi-final today, Omo, those are 2 great games. Carlos Alcaraz. That's the fixture on your screen. Alcaraz, Medvedev, Djokovic, Ben Shelton. That's going to be a walkover. Come on. All right.